Hey, what is up guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I have something really weird but cool at the same time for you guys. Let me explain. So I met Coral here and he suddenly told me that something changed about Roblox. That's right, he told me that it was for people above the age of 18 only now. But he did told me that he found a way to work around that. A way that could only be done by the one and only Sub-Zero, but he also said there was a pretty big story behind that way. You see, Coral has a lot of connections. This is the story. So a few weeks ago Alex was climbing a mountain when he suddenly walked into a knight whose name was Greg. After meeting Alex, he walked into a businessman called James, and James was like, I know a super dope way to get past the 18-year age stuff. But little did James know that the knight would tell on him at the sheriff his place, and James got locked up in jail for knowing too much. The sheriff then stumbled upon a pirate and asked the pirate if he knew about the way James was talking about. Little did he know that the pirate was working undercover for my twin brother, which he told it to. When my twin brother heard about it, he went to the king's castle to inform the knights about this, as it was crucial to the kingdom. As soon as the knight heard it, he went straight to his king telling him about the way. But the king had to know for sure, he called his right-hand man, which was Coral. So he told him to go check it out, and so he did. Coral came back with success, and now Coral is telling me about the way past the 18-year-old restriction. The way is the path through the 18+ minigame zone, which we are about to pass. Let's do this and let's get back into Roblox where we belong. So we are going to basically be playing a sort of playoffs to keep playing this 18+ version of Roblox. That means that we have to try our hardest, so that we can beat these 18+ games. Sounds simple enough, I guess, but I do not think that it will be that simple. At least I think that it will not be that simple, since nothing around here is that simple. That's not how it works. So is this just a game of avoid the red balls? Because that is what we used to do on the trampoline when I was a kid. We would get all these soccer balls and just spread them all over the trampoline. It would be freaking hyped, and we are done. Well, that was harder than expected, but we got second. I mean, it is not first place, but it is not last place either, so we did not do that bad. But we will have to keep up with all of this if we want to gain complete access to this 18+ version of Roblox. And what exactly is this game mode? I guess it is 18+. Wait, hold on a second. Did we really just get a rocket launcher? Oh, alright, we just have to knock down the pillars underneath of their platform. We will have to do this pretty strategically, otherwise we will just go all out and knock them all down, and we do not have time for that. Someone should try and knock out the front right pillar. If we get that one, they will be going into the icy water like eggs that are done boiling. Only we will not eat them after. Alright people, listen up. Focus all firepower on the right side pillars, that is their left. It will be easy then, since this platform is now fully operational. Steady, aim and fire, baby. Oh my, the suspense is really building up now, since we cannot see how many of our pillars they have destroyed. What, that does not make any sense. Oh, never mind, there they go. We won, my fellow brothers and sisters. We will fight on to become worthy of the 18+ Roblox version. Our time is coming, people. Just watch us rise. Oh, look at this little patio here. That is one nice little fountain, or lake, with a fountain in it. I mean, whatever floats your boat, or log. Am I right? Yeah, alright, that one was just hilarious. I mean, come on people. But what is that? That looks like a mine shaft. And there is TNT. How about that then? Oh my, look at all these diamonds. They just light up. I mean, it is probably fake, but still, it looks amazing. Like totes amazing. And I swear that I'm not a Beverly Hills white girl, but that was just totally awesome. Do not bully me, alright? You all are mean, but not as mean like I am going to kick this ball around. Am I right? This ball is really heavy. Though it was built like a balloon, but this thing is made out of rubber or something. This might actually be a giant solid rubber ball. I do not want to be the one that gets crushed by it. I am not going to go full Indiana Jones when I can just be safe, but I will need to make the playoffs so that I can keep playing Roblox. Oh my, this is hard. I am in a bit of a paradox right now. Play it, have the chance of getting crushed to death. But if I win, then I will get more points to go on, or not playing, just staying alive and in good health, and just sit it out at home while doing nothing because I cannot play Roblox. I cannot decide, man. greater man than me have tried and failed. But I will basically have to push on. For you guys, for the game itself, and for me, since I am the one who might get injured while doing this. But I will take that. Oh my, it just shot across the whole field. That was scary as a bat. And yeah, I am basically just using that analogy because bats are sneaky, and when it is dark they will like fly just about 4 inches over your head, and they might just poop on your head, man. You are never safe around flying mammals nor birds, especially seagulls, since they will aim their poop for the top of your head. Once that butt is fully operational they fire at will. This game is taking longer than I would have ever expected. I mean, I do not have the stamina to go on for this long. I have not been doing cardio for months now. This is brutal. I am just getting punished for my sins right now. And we finally did it. We actually beat them. That is good. More points for Team Me. And by Team Me I mean just me. I am an army of one right now. Nothing or no one will stop me from reaching my goal, since I am determined to win all of this. Otherwise I would have done so much physical activity for basically nothing. And by basically nothing I just mean, like really nothing. It would have all been a waste of my time, your time, their time, basically every other time, and I would be sorry for that. I'm not sure if I support the idea of carrying an explosive cake, but I bet that the cake has a bomb taste. Am I right? I really have got to stop with these puns. They are out of control, just like this cake. I am just saying, that was like dead last second. Like I probably only had a millisecond left before that cake would have exploded. And that would not be a great outcome if you were to ask me. But hey, who am I? But an explosive pie delivery guy, and I am still not a rapper, nor a rapper. I bet that sounded really confusing for all of you. Wait, does Antonio have full control over this platform, including full control over our fate? That is in the worst bit scary. Oh no, look how many people fell for that. They were just standing here and now they are gone. You are a monster, Antonio. Just wait until I get you in my hands. At least he is not making it too hard on me. This is actually pretty easy. Never mind about the fact that it is like crazy hot in this room, and the hot lava geysers are probably to blame, but that is none of my business. I wonder if he is even trying to fry us anymore. Maybe his remorse kicked in, and he is up there, contemplating about the lives that he just took, and the monster that he is for doing such horror. It would probably be a lot harder for us if the platform was a little bit smaller, but that is okay for me. This is pretty easy and we have officially survived. Great, now we can keep looking for Ward, even though we respect the ones that we lost on this journey. But this basically proves that we are really 18 years or older, and the others really were not, you know. This is the best way to check which ones are and which ones are not, even though they could just ask ID to play, like the bouncers outside of clubs. You know that this actually really reminds me of that one game show, with the styrofoam cutouts that would go towards the player, and he or she would have to do some crazy pose to actually not crack the styrofoam, or not end up in an ice-cold pool of water, or some other slimy substance. I really miss watching primetime television show with my parents. Those were the good old days, man. Oh my, those paws are really annoying me. I mean, like, girl, you are not a dog, and dogs do not leave their paw prints floating around in the air. They store them for when they are older so that they can see how much time has passed and how much they have grown, and it is a really emotional thing to do. And she is just mocking it with her mid-air paw prints. That is just full out disrespectful. Wow, this conveyor belt is really going fast now. I am already on a running pace. I do not know if I can keep this up until this is over. Oh Psyche, I actually can, because I am a beast. I have never doubted myself. I always knew that I could do this on my own. But what is up next though? They seem to be getting harder, and then easier. That is just not the way it should go. You have to build it up, start a little bit easy, and then go full on hardcore mode. That is the best way to separate the minors from the 18-year-olds, and that is a promise. But why are these things spinning around? What am I supposed to do with this thing then? Wait, the unselected platforms will sink. What? Oh, will they actually just disappear? And yes, they actually will. That was a weird turn of events. So how do we know which platform actually is the selected one? Is it the one with the most people on? Oh wait, it is the one in green. Alright, so you basically have to memorize and follow the green one while it goes spinning around. That is a cool idea. It is like those magic tricks on the street with this hustler who has 3 cups and a marble, and in the end there is no marble anymore, and you lose your money. Yeah, do not fall for those scams. They are hard to beat since they basically cheat, But okay, it was my own bad to actually do such a dumb thing. Haha, it must feel really bad to put your trust in a pillar that is not the right one. I mean, there were so many people on my pillar, and still some people were too stubborn to pick that one. That feels bad, man. At least they do not just go with the masses, because living like a sheep will someday bite you in the butt. But I am pretty sure that it is this one this time. So if all of these people just follow me, and this one sinks, well, that would not be on me. They just played themselves, but they trusted me, and it worked out. But I cannot promise that this will work for the long term of things, since I will probably get distracted and I will miss it, and I will just hop on a random pillar and people will follow me, and we will all just sink down to the bottom of this Atlantis type thing. But that again will not be my fault. They look up to me as their leader, and I'm just not ready for that type of work. But we have won, so hooray for Captain Sub-Zero, the one who leads his fellow civilians to victory, and not unto a watery death. You know what? I actually hate the though of drowning. It seems so weird to me. You can see everything, but you cannot breathe. That would be like way too hard for me to imagine. I once almost drowned as a kid, and all the memories that I have left from when that was happening, it just feels way too confining, man. It is hard to explain, but I bet all of you know that air is pretty dope. But we have to snap back off of the topic. We have to make sure that we have more tiles colored blue than they have colored red. Even though I would love it if there was a green option of tiles, but I guess beggars cannot be choosers. So I will just make sure that this whole thing is lit up blue like the Republican side of the Senate. That was a political joke. Please do not wreck me in the comments about that. No harm has been done. I love my man Donnie, but since he is not going to color this field blue, I will have to do it. I would say for Narnia, but it really is not for Narnia, but just for myself, since I just want to be able to continue playing this game as an adult. But there is only like 8 seconds left on the clock, and I am pretty sure that we have the advantage in this one. But I am not sure since I cannot see that far out, and I am bad at counting, so that does not help. Oh my, no way that we have lost. But I guess we could have seen this coming. I mean, I am standing in a completely red field, so I guess we will just call that a good game to the opponents. Right. We need to keep the spirits up. We have not lost yet. We can still make sure that we can prove that we are 18 years or older, which we are. Right, guys? Wink. So yeah, this will not be too hard. We just have to stay alive. I mean, it is one person killing the rest of us. Easy peasy. Alright, not so easy peasy. She just completely destroyed me. But again, we only have 3 losses on record. That is not bad at all. At least I think so. Because I am not quite sure. But at least I have not been kicked out of the game yet. So yay for me. For as long as it will last, I guess. Wait a second. A light show. And we have to stay in the dark. This is like the complete opposite of the Star Wars saga. I do not want to join the dark side. I was supposed to destroy the Sith, not join them. I will take this one for the Jedi Order. Oh my, that actually hurt like a lot. What was that light made of? It completely knocked me down. That was a rough task, man. But it is basically nothing compared to what the Jedi had to withstand when the Emperor activated Order 66. That will forever be a heartbreaking moment in my life. Like really, it still hurts. It is like a scar that will never heal properly, but you cannot see it, since it is on the inside. It is a mental scar. It is bad stuff, people. Alright, there is not much time left for these trials, but we are now storming this enormous pyramid or temple or whatever you want to call it. I think that we are really blessed with these sideways currents that will just bring the tree logs right to us. Great stuff. But now let's go on with storming the temple. Of course, without getting hit on the face by a giant boulder. Oh wow, I think that I got hit there on the last second, but I guess down is the way to go. And we will have to find a hidden treasure. That sounds doable. Even though it is a hidden treasure, I will need Nicolas Cage on this one. He is great with treasures. Wait, is it just me and the Santa dude left? Alright, I will need to clutch this then. I was made for this line of work. I am like a carbon. I am look under pressure. Alright, we are in the home stretch, and there it is. There is the hidden treasure. We won. Yeah, we won the treasure, guys. Hooray, Roblox is now back to the normal age. Woohoo. Wow, what just happened? Wait, were you here all this time? What was I doing? I promise if I was walking around the house, I was sleepwalking. Oh wait, I remember now. You are here because of that whole Roblox is now for 18-year-olds only, right? Yeah, I do remember dreaming something about that. Oh hey, it truly was a crazy dream. But like seriously crazy. Not one of those dreams you say is crazy but actually isn't. No, this one was like supreme when it comes to the craziness levels. Anyway, Coral was in it too, and a businessman with swords, and a knight. Can you believe it? Well, it doesn't really matter anyways because the whole 18-year-old thing isn't even real. It was just a dream.